Alright guys, I'm back for what I believe should be episode 5, maybe, potentially, I don't know. Let's just say that it's episode 5, and get on with it. So yeah. I looked at my strategy guide, because it, I just wanted to check what I needed to do next, because I honestly didn't know. But first I'm gonna go to the item shop, because now that I know what we're gonna do next, I'm kinda gonna wanna have some certain things from the item shop. I want I already have a copper sword. 240, that's all my thing. That's all my money, and I need to have some actual armor. Well, I guess I'm gonna just get that when it comes to it. Shut up, Norton. You can't see it, but Norton is pestering me. Every time I record, it just pops up on the side of my screen and says, high CPU usage. I would like to rest. Yes, this is exactly what I have to do. And being a good hero, my job is simply to, if you can recall last episode, she said that I should go rescue Patty, but then she said that she didn't want me to go rescue Patty because Patty was in the Hexagon, and the Hexagon is dangerous, apparently. The Hexagon isn't dangerous, but she thinks that it is, so yeah. I'm actually gonna grind a bit for money, because I'm gonna need some money. Seven damage now. That's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Still morbid. In other news, I found out that Ross has been watching this, so there's that. Jeez, one shot. That's pretty sweet. And here goes another level. I'm gonna be OP before I even go into the Hexagon. That's my problem. It's because I'm gonna have tons of levels before I even get in there, because I want to buy the proper equipment before going in. And yeah, I don't have the proper equipment. More experience, more gold. Sack Squatch would be the best. No, god damn it, Teeny Sanguini. I don't want to battle you. You're not even anything. Huh, you actually withstood that. That's pretty impressive. 11 damage. God damn it, another Teeny Sanguini just ambushed me. I also don't like how they start you out as a minstrel in this game, because the minstrel is the worst class. I kid you not, it sucks so much. I'll defeat one more thing, then I'm gonna check my gold to see if I have enough. I really don't have anything to say at this point because it's like, we've already seen these monsters. I really can't talk about them very much. Once we get to the Hexagon, I'll have a lot to talk about. Because we'll be seeing monsters that we haven't seen before. Hold on. My gold is still not enough. I just have bad memories of this area of the game because of a quest later where you have to come back here, and I'm not going to go over it now, but I'm going to be doing it because it's a quest that gets me a class that I really want to have, since it's like the best class in the game when it comes to attack damage. But it's so obnoxious. Oh, I know what I can do to waste some time while getting some money. I can go over to the tangle web up there and get another tangle web. So, yeah. Ah. I don't want him to hit me in the back because... Oh, hey, I hit him in the back, apparently. That's pretty good. Because, yeah, in this game it incorporates the back attack mechanic where if you hit... If the opponent hits your back, then they get a free turn to attack you. And if I hit their back, I get a free turn to attack them. So, yeah. Ooh, treasure chest. Another additional herb. I never use those. You know why? It heals poison. You know how much you get poisoned in this game? Not very often. Hell, I don't know why additional herbs are so common in Dragon Quest games. They aren't. It's not like status effects are really that common in these games. Oh, hey. We are in nighttime now. I'm gonna beat up some Bodkin archers then. They only appear at night. Hey, that looked like a Bodkin archer, not a sack squatch. Whatever. They only appear at night and they... Oh, here we go. There's the sand thing. And now there's a good chance I'm not gonna hit. Yep. That's the danger of these guys. They're not very powerful in any way, but they can sand attack you. They can be level 3 Pidgey. Or, yeah, Pidgey, I guess, since that would be the first Pokemon in the game that you would encounter that would use sand attack, I think. I don't think the Rattata can use it. So basically, in general, what you're going to want to do before you go into the Hexagon is be level 3, at least, to start. And also you're going to want to have the following equipment. You're going to want to have a leather armor. You're going to want to have a better sword. You're going to want to have cotton gloves, because those are the best defense for your money. Even though I think that there's one that gives you better defense, it's way too expensive. Don't buy a shield, because you'll find a shield in the Hexagon for free. And... Did I find something secret? No, that was just a sign. Sometimes there's secret dungeons in the trees and stuff. But that's not until much later in the game, I think, so... Yeah. Because, like, in them there's incredibly powerful mobs, like a Equinox, which is a big star horse thing, I don't know. What does a slime drop do? I know those are rare drops from slimes. Alchemize it. Okay. That gives me anything involving slimes when it comes to alchemy. Which is a really cool thing, because you can get, like, a gooey helmet, which is a really good helmet, but it does make you look like a total retard because you're wearing a slime on your head, pretty much. So, yeah. And now I'm level... Did that say level 8? No, it was level 5, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Tutorial on how to allocate skill points. I'll explain it. Don't listen to what they say. It's not like they explain it badly or anything. I just don't. I just feel like it'd be better to explain it myself. Basically, each class is allowed 4 weapon/armor abilities, like sword. For a minstrel, it's sword, whip, fan, and shield. And then they've also got lithness, which is their own personal skill set. I'm gonna put it into sword skill because that's the only one that I can actually unlock an ability for. Unless I want to get... No, because I can't get a weapon other than a sword at this point in the game. So... Swordsman! Yes! Yeah, there's also accolades in the game. I refuse to get every one of those, because there's a couple thousand of them. It's ridiculous. You wouldn't think that there'd be so many achievements to get. Oh, but there is. I just can't. I can't. Well, by the time I get back to town now, I should have enough for some stuff. Oh yeah, and you're also going to want to have a bandana when you go out. That's not listed in like the handbook of like strategy guide of what you want to get, but I just recommend you get one because, you know, they're helpful. I hope that I have enough money. I'll be so pissed off if I could buy a whip. Because a whip is so much better than a sword. I can get a whip. And for cheap, too. Though, it also should be noted that whips are not as powerful as swords. However, it whips a group of enemies at once. So if you have, like, for instance, 2 slimes, it'll hit them both. However, if there's 2 slimes and a cucumber, it'll only hit the slimes. There's a boomerang later which hits every mob on the field regardless of what type. So, yeah. I kinda want a whip, but at the same time I don't. I don't know. And then there's the feather fan, which... I've never used the fan before, so, you know what? Just one time, I'm gonna use a fan. Not once in the entire times that I've played this game have I ever used a fan, so I just want to see if they're any good. See, this is why I like the bandana. You get defense and then magical mending, which basically means that you get defense and then magical defense. And that's important when we get into the Hexagon, because there's certain mobs that I'll explain when we get to them that are obnoxious, to say the least. See, you can get... Oh no, cotton gloves are the only type of gloves you can get. Boxer shorts. Yeah. You can buy those if you want. I don't know, I might not get leather armor. Wayfarer's clothes should be good enough. What's the difference? 2 defense? Yeah, I'll just get Wayfarer's clothes. It's cheaper and I'd like to preserve my money as much as I can. Because I want to get as much armor as I can. Cotton gloves, naturally. You can see that this game, unlike many RPGs, actually does change how your character looks when you... Hold on a minute. Why would I get the cotton trousers when the boxer shorts give the exact same amount of defense? I guess if I had a female character, then that would be a problem, but I'm just gonna buy the boxer shorts. They're cheaper and you wouldn't even be able to see them anyway, since the Wayfarer's clothes is a cloak. Um, leather shoes. I'm also gonna buy like a freaking. I'm gonna buy like 3 medicinal herbs. Of course, me. Okay, whatever. Put them in the bag. I don't care. And, I can only buy sandals at this point, but that's fine. I don't... Evasion chance is just something that I don't use much anyways, so... Can I help you with anything else now? Alright, so, you'll notice that my character looks completely different than it did before. Like... Okay. I see why I've never used the fan before. Because it looks really stupid to carry around a fan, but whatever. If it's more powerful than my current sword, and it's cheaper than the soldier's sword, which is like $300 or something like that, and it's only a bit better than the copper sword, just like this is only a bit better than the copper sword, I think... Oh my god. That wasn't even cool, him pulling out the fan. That was like the stupidest pulling out of a weapon of all time. I'm gonna smack you with a fan. Die to the flower petaled flamingo feathered fan of justice. I honestly couldn't say that without cracking a grin, because that was about the stupidest. I can't think of any way to make that fan sound badass. I just can't. It's a bright pink, feathery fan. There are really cool fans later in the game. That one is not cool at all. But whatever. I will have a rest. I'm gonna go to the Hexagon in this episode, and then I'm gonna end it. Before we actually make any progress in the Hexagon. Because... yeah. We're running out of time in this episode. I probably should have grinded up the money off screen, but... it's not such a big deal. If you're using this as a walkthrough, which I've already said I highly doubt that you're doing, but if you are, it's nice to know, in general, like, what you need to buy, when you need to buy it, what levels you have to be before you want to attempt the Hexagon. Though, honestly, it would be really hard to get to the Hexagon without being level 3 when you get there. Especially with all the stuff that is recommended to equip before you go in. Yeah, but the Hexagon is through over the meadow and through the woods to the Hexagon we go. And alright, the reason why it's called the Hexagon is a really lazy reason. Look at the shape of the dungeon, it's a hexagon. That's it. That's the only reason it's called the Hexagon. Anyways, we can go in and enjoy ourselves. I'm gonna go this way, because there's likely treasure this way. When it's some random side path that you would never want to take personally, you know that it's the right path. That you... nothing interesting about the statue. What about the back? I've got to feel... oh, no. Normally when you see a statue like that, there's sometimes a switch on the back that you have to press. I guess that's not the case here. I haven't done this dungeon in so long. I've done other dungeons. Path ahead sealed due to enormous beast-related fatalities. Yeah, I'm not worried about enormous beast fatalities. It's not something that I fret about. Hey, you salesman, merchant, sprite, ghost, thing. Where are you going? Oh, do I have to watch him go all the way over to that statue? No. Okay. Just making sure. Shut up, Norton. Jeez. Yep. As I said before. Yep. Thanks for telling me what I just said not 2 minutes ago. That there's a switch on the back of the statue. Why couldn't I have done that before talking to that guy? Seriously, it doesn't... Him being there doesn't change the fact that there's a button. There was always a button there, it's just that my character was too lazy to even look for it. Also, if you pay attention to the map, even on the map itself, the brick blocking the way has been moved to over here. Anyways, before we move on, I'm going to stand right here, and we're going to end this episode right now. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.